Now, are you aware that the snakes are deaf and they cannot hear anything? Hi,
Hello,
Natalie. Good morning. How are you?
good morning. I'm good. Thank you for asking. And how are you?
I'm good as well. Thank you for asking, and I'm glad that you're doing pretty well. Let's get started with today's session. The topic of the day
Okay.
is if you had to lose a sense. Okay. So, you
Yeah.
understand what is sense?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay. So if you had to lose a sense, now we are going to be talking of something very hypothetical, something very imaginary. So, according to you, which is the most important sense?
I think sense of sight is very important because
Okay.
that is related to our safety and other things also. If we have sense of sight, then we can see the beauty of nature and what things
Okay.
are happening. Or if
Okay.
there is any dangerous situation, that also we can see. If we don't have sense of sight, then it's very difficult to survive.
Okay. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. What is the least important sense according to you?
It's a very difficult question because all of the senses are very important. But
Mhm.
if I have to give answer, then I think sense of smell can be least important.
Okay. Okay. Why is that so?
Because if we have other senses, then we can use those senses to uh, get that. But sense is like we have to sense what like a smell, that is sense of smell. So like sense of taste will be there, but we
Right.
won't be able to sense means how is the smell of any food or anything, or if sometimes water is smelling bad, we will not know. But for that we can taste, at least alternative is there.
Right, right, right. All right. Such nice and
Yeah.
creative way to say that. That is really very, quite observational, I would say. Now, which sense would you be okay to lose if you had to?
I think because as per my perspective, sense of smell is least important. So I think
Okay,
I will be okay to use this.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now, are you aware that the snakes are deaf and they cannot hear anything?
Mm, I think they can hear
But it's the fact that snakes are deaf. They cannot hear anything.
because, but some of people say like they can hear,
Uh,
like if you are just whispering, then also they can hear, and
okay.
that's why they go away. If
No,
like if in uh,
I would tell you. Um, just like you must have heard of bats, right? Bats.
yeah,
So they basically what happens is those bats are uh, also deaf. Sorry, they are blind. Okay, so the bats are blind. They cannot
yeah,
they
okay.
cannot see anything. So how do they get to know that there is an obstacle while they are flying? How do they know that? It is because of the ultra uh, I
So
think ultrasonic sounds that they
yeah,
emit
yeah,
and which they hear back, right? So whatever they
yeah,
emit, they hear it back, and then they get to know that there is some hindrance in their way, there is some obstacle ahead in their way, and which is how they come to know about it. Now, snakes are uh, okay. All right. I was going through the Google, but it says that there are certain studies that prove that they are deaf, but then there are, contrary to that, there are other studies that say that they can hear as well. So I don't know what is correct here, but what I have also heard of is that snakes are actually deaf. All they like how they get to know about the things. Firstly, they can see. Secondly, how they can sense whether the thing is thing ahead or in front of them is good or bad is by their tongue. So they whenever
Okay.
they hiss. So that is what I have also heard of. But nevertheless, it requires a little bit of maybe research work to be done. That would be done later. Now, coming to the next part.
Yeah, and I have heard like in snake's eyes there is camera, and if someone is like beating them, then that picture is going in their eyes.
Right. I have also heard of it. It's like they capture it in their brain and they keep it with them, and they can remember it for a long time, and they can attack at any moment. So that is
Yeah,
how
and
they.
they take revenge also if someone touches them.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now, if you could acquire any other sense, I mean, for example, we have five senses. Now, if you were to acquire any other additional sense, what would you want?
It's like supernatural powers like that,
You can talk of any particular supernatural powers.
like invisibility or reading mind, those things.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Okay.
So, what would you want to have?
I think if I will say reading mind of the people, sometimes it is good, but sometimes it's bad. Also knowing about them, like what they are thinking personally or socially or about someone else. But for some, like it will have pros and cons both. So it's like good and bad both things. And if I will say like invisible, yeah, that I think invisibility will be good. But that also we
Okay.
can see if others like what they are doing, and if we
Mhm.
want to go some. Actually, if I will get a chance, obviously this is hypothetical question, but I will.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
I lost you completely. Yes.
Yeah, even I also.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Okay.
so
So
yeah, so
yeah, please.
I think I will take that invisibility, and like I can go in restricted areas like in zoo. So many animals are there whom we can't see, like we can't go near to them. So if I am invisible, then I can go, and so many other places are there, like some where movies are getting shooted, those places I can go and see what is happening in background, like
Okay.
this.
All right. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That is very creative. Now, what would life be like without any senses?
Listen.
Yeah.
If we don't have any sense, then I think it, it's like nothing. It will be nothing because animals also have some senses, not like human, but at least some have sense of sight, or some have sense of sound, but they don't have like some of the senses. But as a human, we have all senses. But if we don't have anything, then I think it will be completely like nothing. If we don't have, then how we will survive? There will be
Right.
no sense of living.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, what I have found for you, the very first thing. Uh, Firstly, you have improved a lot. Okay. There's a lot of improvement in you.
Okay.
You have become even more confident. You have started using, the tenses in the appropriate way. You started using the prepositions in the appropriate way. So all of those are coming. Uh, all of these are getting better. That is what I would say. but there are still certain things that you need to work on. For example, there are certain pronunciations. Okay, the very first
Okay.
thing that you said was also, ALSO. Okay, it's not
Mhm.
also, it is also. ALL is all,
Also.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So also, like instead of A, when you are pronouncing that, what you can do with certain words, for example, the word is, you can check the chat box, please.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, see, I have written the word also, okay? ALSO.
Mm.
If I was to pronounce this according to the words that are being used, it will become also, just like you say. But
Yeah.
in English, since English is a very funny language, we keep saying that, which is why
Yeah. Yeah.
the pronunciation changes, okay? So
Okay.
ALSO is not also, it is OLSO, you can pronounce it like also. Okay, this
Okay.
is how to
Also.
learn the, yeah, right, this is how you can learn certain pronunciation. For example, this is the word which most of the people get wrong, because it's a Latin word. So how would you
Restaurant.
pronounce it? Could you please pronounce that for me?
Yeah. Restaurant.
Okay, you have pronounced that correctly according to the words. Okay, restaurant,
Mhm.
but the word is restaurant. Restaurant. Okay, why?
Restaurant.
Yeah, why?
Mm.
Because it comes from a Latin word, which
Mhm.
what the word is, restaurante. Restaurante. Okay, so which is
Okay.
why it is called restaurant in English.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what we have to remember. So in these cases, like you can break it like this. Now, is it easy to pronounce?
Yeah. Restaurant.
Yeah. So this is how you can
Mm.
learn on certain, I mean, with certain words, you can do this. Again, you
Okay.
did really well with the sir and sure sounds today, but there was one
Okay.
word which you mistakenly maybe mispronounced. That was this. That was situation.
Okay. Situation.
Not sir, sure. Situation.
Situation.
Shun.
Actually, if someone is saying me pronounce it correct, that time it's not coming.
Not an issue. Let's break it into like this. Let's break the word.
Mhm.
Situate. Situate is easy. The
Mhm.
word where sure is coming, okay, the place where sure is coming, there you can do like this. Shh, you can make this sound. Shh. Yeah, exactly. You made that sound, right?
Mhm.
Situation.
Situation.
Absolutely. See, you got it right.
Okay.
Right? So bring that
Mhm.
sound with the sir and sure sound. It is really easy to bring that. Okay, because we can
Mhm.
make that shh, this sound. So that gets easier. So this is how you can practice with the sir and sure sounds. Okay. Other
Okay.
than that, today I did not find any particular errors, but one statement I would bring to your notice. As per my perspective, that is okay as a phrase, but
Mhm.
in my perspective or in my opinion is much better. Okay,
Okay.
so that would be much better. Um, and yes, when talking of the hypothetical situations, we make use of would, should, and could. Would is the most appropriate word. Then comes should and could. Okay. So
Okay.
whenever we are talking of hypothetical situations, so instead of will, we will have would.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
would do that. I would go there. Right. So this is how the
Okay.
hypothetical situations are dealt with. Right.
Okay.
Other than this, it was really, I mean, I have seen great improvement in you, which I feel you are on a very good track, on a very good path. Just keep working like this. I believe that you'll be doing really wonderful in the coming years.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All the very best and keep working on all of this. Okay.
Okay,
All right. Have a lovely day ahead and have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Take care of yourself. We'll be glad to connect with you again and hope to connect soon.
yeah. Okay, thank you, and same to you.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.